in the gate. And they're off. Rapido Rosa very fast on the inside. Roadrunner the Cat conceptualized in the early speed mix and Sweet Summer Love with a sharp break on the outside to make forward a fiery pace up front. Lady Enson travels in fifth. Big Wanda saving ground next in sixth. And the Amazing Mizzen is next. Alongside of that runner as they round that far turn is Razi Roo. Then it's another two back to Any Fool's Gold at Jay-Z's Last Chance. Charmin is second to last at this point. Double digits from the front, and Just Heart is trailing the field. Turning in, Conceptualize more than a quarter mile to go as they straighten for home to the second wire finish. Conceptualize battling with Roadrunner the Cat. Roadrunner the Cat tries to kick in. The outside Lady Enson is right there too. Extreme outside Any Fool's Gold is rolling, and the Amazing Mizzen is right there with a chance as well. Here's Lady Enson. Lady Enson, breakaway run, final furlong. Lady Enson by 4. From the Amazing Mizzen, and Big Wanda left to slug it out there for second. Rider stood up there on the Amazing Mizzen at the first wire, I believe, but it is Lady Enson. Minute 3:31. Official. Lady Enson yet at Hazelwood aboard for Larry Rebel, Hugh McMahon, trainer, bred in Maryland by Country Life Farm. In Sister State LLC, 5-year. State LLC, 5-year-old bay mare. Lady Enson by Midshipman out of Sister State by AP Indy. Minute 3.31. Official, $2 exacta, 48.80. Dollar trifecta, 177.40. Dollar superfecta, 785.70. Second race at a mile. Second wire finish on the main track. Scratch C6, quick quiet. 19 minutes to race 2. And they're off. Bit of a bobble for Date Night Kisses at the start. Always Laughing, Date Night Kisses has recovered. Then Waterloo Rose, she's a Rolling Stone in between horses. Patty Cakes is up close too, and trailing the field is Maximo Madness. Onto the main portion of the track from the mile chute, Always Laughing leads the way from Waterloo's Rose. Leads it now by a full length. Inside is Patty Cakes, is pushed along in third position. Date Night Kisses back and forth. She's a Rolling Stone, settles just off Patty Cakes on the inside. And last of them all is Maximo Madness. Bunchfield only 4.5, maybe 5 lengths from front to back. Always Laughing, pace controlling out there from Waterloo Rose and Patty Cakes, skimming the inside from third. Date Night Kisses, she's a Rolling Stone, and Maximo Madness out in the clear. Into the far turn run, Always Laughing still in control. Always Laughing from Waterloo's Rose, a half length, Patty Cakes. Date Night Kisses. Maximo Madness going to try to loop up wide about 4 deep, and she's a Rolling Stone ridden along in the back of the pack, still has 4 to 5 to make up. They race to the top of the stretch for the extended run in, more than a quarter mile to the second wire finish. Always Laughing, wide off that inside, leads the way from Waterloo is in second, and Patty Cakes has to sprint on through down to the inside. She's a Rolling Stone is fourth center of the track. They've got 3/16 of a mile left to run, and here comes Patty Cakes. Patty Cakes surging inside under a drive. Waterloo Rose is holding the lead though. Waterloo Rose and Patty Cakes, Waterloo Rose tenacious, 24-1 to try to hold on for Patty Cakes down to the inside. Waterloo Rose drifting, Patty Cakes down to the inside, second wire. Photo finish, can't tell from here, a 16th of a mile away. Leave it to the judges. Though Waterloo Rose and Patty Cakes, Waterloo Rose tenacious, 24-1 to try to hold on for Patty Cakes down to the inside. Waterloo Rose drifting, Patty Cakes down to the inside, second wire. Photo finish, can't tell from here, a Number 2, Waterloo Rose. Jean Braseno aboard, owned by Laughing Rabbit Stable LLC, Willie Key Trainer, 7-year-old Bait Mare, by Jack Miller, Peggy Miller. Time is a minute 40.28. $2 exacta 228.60, dollar trifecta 370.60, dollar superfecta 717.40. $1 $2 double 250.80. Third race, scratch 1A, Great Artist. 5 Twain, 1 over, 5.5, second wire finish. And they're off. Latin Rebel Karma's in the house with that usual early speed built by Kozan, moving up on the inside. Summer in the country away fourth. Enzo, the far outside, races fifth, 5 lengths off for speed, and they're followed by My Lucky Ace. Artist Mark settles at the rail. Then it's back to Twain, ridden along for a little more, so 8 and 9 off that Speedster up front. Percy second last position, and Bully for You is in the back. Karma's in the house, into the far turn from Enzo's. Checking out of there was Latin Rebel, built by Kozan, picks up the chase now. And that front runner, Karma's in the house, top of the lane. Karma's in the house, turns for home with the lead. Built by Kozan is right there down to the inside. And Enzo's trying to level off. Karma's in the house, furlong and a half left to run. It's a 3-length lead. Karma's in the house trying to stay on. Enzo charging under a ride. Late run far outside Twain. Twain is now picked up there to 16th left to go. Karma's in the house getting weary. Here comes Twain on the outside. Twain on the outside. Twain trying to get up. Twain in time. Twain from Enzo, and Karma's in the house. Five Twain first, Weston Hamilton off at 9 to 1. 10 Enzo second, number 9 Kitten's Joy out of Camilla Princess by Animal Kingdom. Bred in Kentucky by Kitten's Joy Syndicate. AR Enterprises the $60, dollar trifecta 219.30. And the dollar, here's a $2 double, 423.80, 25, 50-cent pick 3, $823.45. Dollar superfecta $868.10. The fourth race, scratch 1, Sweet No, scratch and they're off. Bless Candy and Can Do on the inside. Sharp breaks from the gate on a proud note right there, too. And Ferociousness on the far outside is in the mix. Vucare on the inside, racing 5th position. In between horses is Fair Trade. Island Dream Girl is out wide, only about 4 lengths from the speed. And Gaga's Hamsum now in the 2 past second last position. Fitness is trailing the field. Heading into the far turn run. 3 stacked across the track. Make it 4 stacked across the track. Make it 5 almost stacked across the track. Pace is hot. On a proud note on the outside. Can Do down to the inside. In the meantime, Island Dream Girl is in 3rd position. Here's Gaga's Hamsum starting to run on now. Gaga's Hamsum on the far outside is moved up within 5 of the lead out wide. Bless Candy off the inside is driven. They race to the top of the stretch. Open Affair into the stretch, and it's on a proud note. Can Do trying to stay down to the inside as they move to the final furlong. Fair Trade out center of the track now, and also Bless Candy's now come off the pace now. Bless Candy just to the inside. Fair Trade. Gaga's Hamsum trying to close along with Island Dream Girl motoring on, trying to grab second. Here's Bless Candy, and it's a photo for second, maybe Fair Trade there from Island Dream Girl and Gaga's Hamsum. Antonio Machado, trainer. 3-year-old Bayfeli, Bless Candy by Maximum Security out of Princess Pal by Sky Kingdom. Bred in Kentucky by 3 Lions Racing, LLC. Minute 13, 5th. Jockey Samuel Marin. Owned by G&G Blessed Stable, Antonio Machado, trainer. $572 double, $126. Pick 3, $929.80. $2 exacta pays $90.80. Trifecta $152.10. Superfecta $885.60. Fifth race, scratch 6 of Fundy. Second finish, Dalia turf, rail 52 feet, they're off. Golden Rocket firing out first along with Gift of Gab. Also money's worth with early speed as well. And the outside is Precious Avery moving forward. Heading into the turn, and it's Gift of Gab just in front from Precious Avery. Money's worth third. Independence Avenue down inside their fourth. As Share the Blessing racing in fifth position. And then Viz B along with Bay Street outside. Another two back. A Golden Rocket drops to the back of the pack and struts her stuff is trailing the field. Gift of Gab to catch, pressed by Precious Avery. They're on the outside as they swing in. Another 2.5 lengths, and Share the Blessing is pushing along the third toward the center of the course. To the inside, Independence Avenue battling on and driven. Then back to Money's. Unfortunate incident there. Clipped heels in traffic. Visby unseating the jockey. And so Gift of Gab a furlong out. And Precious Avery. And here comes Independence Avenue. Independence Avenue levels off on the outside late. Independence Avenue to the second line up from Precious Avery. Weston Hamilton on the turf. Stewards have dropped the inquiry there in the fifth. Philly Independence Avenue by Mr. Speaker out of Off the Road by Quick Road, bred in Kentucky by Calumet Farm. And they're off. 'Cause You're Pretty, Spencerian on the inside is Susan's Mule third. Then Double Pays in Gold in between horses in fourth. Matitude racing in fifth. The outside is Stick with the Colors, followed by My Flicker. Sheila's War Cloud is trailing the field. Down the backstretch, 'Cause You're Pretty. Inside, outside, Company inside. Spencerian on the outside. Susan's Mule trying to quicken up that pace as well. And Stick with the Colors is tracking along out in the clear. Double Pays in Gold is next, and back to My Flicker and Matitude. Sheila's War Cloud into the far turn. Susan's Mule on the outside. 'Cause You're Pretty down to the inside. Nose to nose for the lead. Stick with the Colors is in third. Spencerian ridden along for a little more in fourth position. Double Pays in Gold is 5 lengths to make up, and back to Matitude. Sheila's War Cloud out wide, and My Flicker is in the back. Into the stretch it is 'Cause You're Pretty. 'Cause You're Pretty breaks away from Susan's Mule in a solid 5-length lead. Not much running on from the back of the pack now. It's 'Cause You're Pretty, and she's looking good. 'Cause You're Pretty by 7. As Sheila's War Cloud runs on the outside of Double Plays in Gold, nose to nose for second. 'Cause You're Pretty. Photo second. Because You're Pretty first, 7 Double Pays in Gold second, 4 Sheila's War Cloud third, 8 Susan's Mule fourth, 1 Spencerian fifth. By Rudy Salamon, Jimmy Rodriguez aboard the 5-year-old Doc Bear Brown mare by Sharp Azteca out of Without the Risk by Majestic Warrior, bred in Kentucky by Jay Goodwin and Chloe $305.05. Pick 4, $1,605.75. Superfecta 2748, $3,103.10. Seventh race is the Dalia Stakes at a mile on the turf. 6 Pure Majestic won over. Scratch 8 Skip Through the Fire. 25 to race 7. On their way of the Dalia. Fantastical in cut from class, and Dice Surprise zipping up there with the early lick 2. 19 Amendment will be taken back to the 4th position at the first turn run. As they round that turn, Pure and Majestic is on the inside. Tiffany racing 3rd last position. Sparkle Blue is 2nd to last at this point, and Gourmet is racing on the outside now about the 3 or 4 path into that first turn run. Die Surprise sets the tempo. Solid one by some 3 lengths from Fantastical. Cut from class 3rd. 19 Amendment is in 4th. Tiffany, then Pure Majestic and Sparkle Blue held up in between horses some 8 or 9 lengths off the pace as they move with 5 furlongs left to go. Gourmet trailing. It's Die Surprise, the one to catch, from Fantastical the closest, and Cut from Class is 3rd. 19 Amendment is next. On the inside is Pure Majestic within 5 of the pace, and Sparkle Blue is in between horses into the turn. Tiffany is still at 8 or 9 from the front as they round the far turn, trying to rev up from the back, and Gourmet is trailing the field. Die Surprise from Fantastical, less than 3 furlongs to go. They quicken away just a bit. 19 Amendment 3rd, Cut from Class is 4th. Tiffany, Sparkle Blue, they're trying to rally together at the top of the stretch, but still plenty to do at the 3/16 pole. It's Dice Surprise, the leader. 19 Amendment in between horses. Fantastical. Tiffany closing and kicking very late in the game. 19 Amendment. Tiffany, Sparkle Blue late in the scene, moving 3rd and nose for 2nd. It's 19 Amendment. 19 Amendment, Sparkle Blue, and Tiffany. Then Fantastical. The Bury Stakes, scratch 2, Great Idea. 3, Prince of Jericho. 9, Had to Have Him. 11, Incinerator. Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta, Double, Pick 3, Pick 5. 5.5 on the turf. The Dalia course rail 52 feet. 2nd finish line. They're off of the King T. Leatherberry, and Swill is sent hard out of the starting gate. 4 Harp with early speed, and When I Get to Heaven in the pace mix as well, and Determined Kingdom right there, about 4 deep in 4th. And Where's Ray? Orange colors far outside. El Divino Nino settles 5 off the pace. Maya Prince follows that. Another 4 back at Two Docs Opportunity, and Witty is last of them all. Witty trailing the field, has to pass all the runners now, about 17 off that pace. Into the turn, 4 Harp. 4 Harp is the leader. On the outside, Determined Kingdom with a 3 wide bid. In between horses, When I Get to Have It also right there. Swill is taken to the outside about the 5 path as they turn in. Where's Ray? And here's Maya Prince trying to bid. Here, Witty now is starting to roll for the back of the pack. Witty now 5th and now 4th on the inside. Witty's closing ground. They've got a furlong left to go. It's 4 Harp in front. When I Get to Heaven. Witty on the inside with a relentless run. A 16th of a mile left to go. 4 Harp is trying to hold and holding well. 4 Harp dazzling him with footwork. It's 4 Harp from Witty closing in. 4 Harp and Witty 2nd. When I Get to Heaven, and Swill 4th. 14687. Weber City Mystic, Sheldon Russell on the 1, Jevy on Toledo on the 4. 3 is 3 over. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double, pick 3, and pick 4. 5 on reply. In the gate. And they're off of the Weber City Mystics. Complexity Jane keyed up and going to the lead from Ade on the inside. And Hollywood Beauty right there into the first turn run. Moon Cash will take back just a little bit around that turn. In between horses, Late Night Call back to Safe Trust and Reply. Allowed to settle and last of them all. Only about 6.5 from the front. They've run past the 7 Ace. Complexity Jane against the rail, leading it by a head. Hollywood Beauty, Moon Cash on the outside of reserve in third. It's 2 more lengths. Ade saving ground. 4th position, Late Night Call is next. Then Safe Trust, only 5 from the front as they move down the backstretch, and Reply trails the field. Complexity Jane now settled and scoots away by 2 lengths from Hollywood Beauty past the 5 furlong pole. Moon Cash is third, has dropped 3 from the front. Ade on the inside from 4th. Late Night Call, Safe Trust, and Reply is last still. Reply last, and now 7 or 8 from the front runner heading into the far turn. Complexity Jane from Moon Cash by 2. Here's Safe Trust let loose on the outside from 3rd position. Hollywood Beauty slips back. Passed by Late Night Call, has moved into 4th. Back to Ade, who's a 3rd last at this point. And Reply is 2nd to last now. Is trying to move but has 9 to make up. As Complexity Jane slips away with a 3-length lead. A driven Moon Cash is 2nd as they turn in. Reply's 1 off the inside. Under a hard drive from 3rd and trying to rally. They're in upper stretch in the Weber City Mistakes. And it's Complexity Jane from Moon Cash and Reply down to the inside. Then Late Night Call is in 4th. Down to the last furlong. Complexity Jane, settled down up front by Toledo, is trying to hold sway for another 16th of a mile. Reply is coming. Here's Complexity Jane from Reply. And then Moon Cash 3rd. A Late Night Call. Complexity Jane by Complexity. Out of Best in the Business by Ghost Zapper. Bred in Kentucky by Burton C. Jones. 10th race, the Henry S. Clark Stakes. No changes. 11th race, the Federico Tessio Stakes. No changes. 12th race, scratch 1A, Walkaway Joe. 6, Mr. Jefferson. 3 energy efficient blinkers last in today. A Carlos Carrasco's on number 8, award nominated. 23 to race 10. And they're off of the Henry S. Clark Stakes. Ocean City from the inside, Hammer on the outside, flashing up 2, and Card Trick has early speed as they push on now to the opening of furlong. Here's Mischievous Angel racing in 4th and taken back now 3 wide into the turn, head to steady just a tad. A little trouble, Mischievous Angel. Crabs and Beer caused Neat to steady just a bit as well, so Neat's having a tough time around that turn, as did Mischievous Angel, and they're settled about 5, 6, 7 lengths from the front as they move down the backstretch now. Desvio Fulmineo on the outside, Signator racing third to last, and Fulmineo and Degree of Risk is trailing the field. Ocean City up front, not much pressure on, just Card Trick, who's second on the outside. Ocean City 3 parts from Card Trick second. Crabs and Beer is third. Hammer is on the chase now from fourth position, asks for a little more. Mischievous Angel has 5 to make up, heading into the far turn run. Desfio Signator is next, and Neat to the back of the pack. Neat has dropped back around the far turn with 3 furlongs left to go, and Fulmineo and Degree of Risk on the outside. They make the turn toward the top of the stretch, about a quarter of a mile left to go. Ocean City's made all the running up front. Ocean City asked the question to kick away. Crabs and Beer up on the inside, and the outside here's Mischievous Angel. Signator is coming, and Neat, who dropped back, is coming again after trouble around the turn. Coming away with the lead is Mischievous Angel. Mischievous Angel and Signator. Fulmineo flying on the far outside for a share. Signator surging late to get by Mischievous Angel. Fulmineo was third, and Neat finished fourth in the Henry S. Clark Stakes. Owned by West Point Thoroughbreds, Woodford, Gainesway State, Hudson, Lynn Lanes. I tap it out of pension by Seeking the Gold, bred in Kentucky by Gainesway Thoroughbreds. Double 4 6 75 60, pick 343 85. $2 exacta $59.80, trifecta $157.80, superfecta $504.40. 11th race, the Federico Tessio Stakes. No changes. 22 race 11. 2-1, pay Billy. And they're off of the Federico Tessio. Beat slow to begin. There was Kentucky Outlaw. Right wing runner showing early foot. Surfside Moon from the rail and bold diversion. The Grays right up there with speed into the turn run. Sacred Thunder. Ooh, almost went down there. Had to steady and bobbled into the first turn run. Sacred Thunder had trouble. Pay Billy in the meantime had clear sailing into fourth. Now Sacred Thunder has recovered to race in fifth in between horses as they round that turn. On the inside is Arcadian losing a spot or two. And here's Just a Fair Shake within 5 of the lead, out in the clear. Kentucky Outlaw will have to come from out of it today, is 7 lengths from Right Wing Runner, who continues on a conservative lead. About 5.5 furlongs left to go on. And next is Studley Do Right back of the pack, and Happily Delusional trailing the field. Pretty even pace out there for Right Wing Runner. Right Wing Runner half length in front from Bold Diversion. Pay Billy is third and keeping up on the outside. Surfside Moon is next in fourth. Just a Fair Shake fifth. Sacred Thunder is next. Arcadian on the inside. A Kentucky Outlaw is about 3 wide past the half-mile pole. And now a challenge for Right Wing Runner as Bold Diversion on the outside puts ahead in front, and Pay Billy kicking into action. Here's Pay Billy. Pay Billy 3 wide. Just a Fair Shake moving strongly on the outside, and Kentucky Outlaw broke a beat slow is coming ridden along there fourth, almost third on the outside. Top of the stretch, it's a wide open Federico Tessio. Just a Fair Shake just in front. Just a Fair Shake turns in. Pay Billy is battling every step of the way. 3 back at it. Side Moon third. Kentucky Outlaw flattened out a bit in fourth as they come to the final furlong, and Bold Diversion is fifth. Pay Billy and Just a Fair Shake, they're nose to nose for the final furlong. Extreme outside trying to pick up a share is Happily Delusional, but Pay Billy's in front with a 16th to go. Pay Billy, Just a Fair Shake, Surfside Moon, late run Happily Delusional. Pay Billy. Minute 52.78. $0.05. $2 exacta $102.60, $1 trifecta $293.50, $1 superfecta $3,828.90. Federico Tessio. And they're off. Southern District a beat slow to begin. Energy efficient kickstartness zips up there and Toast to Coast sharp break and Supreme Song is there on the outside into the first turn run. Award nominated is next in formal order ground saving and Southern District trailing the field. 8 lengths will cover them front to back. Kickstartness to catch. Kickstartness from Supreme Song. Lead is a length. Inside Energy Efficient settling in third position. Toast to Coast on the chase from fourth and 3 off the speed. Another 4 or 5 lengths back. Formal order. Then Award nominated in Southern District. Down the backstretch with Kickstartness leading the way. From Supreme Song to lead 3/4 of a length from the inside for Energy Efficient to roam right on through. Energy Efficient right up there at Kickstartness tries to kick again. Kickstartness kicks once more to lead the way. 4.5 furlongs out from Energy Efficient on the inside second. Third is Supreme Song. Then Toast to Coast is in fourth. Formal order fifth. Back to Award nominated and Southern District trailing the field still and 7 or 8 from the front. Kickstartness around the far turn from Supreme Song. Then it's Energy Efficient back third position, 2.5 from the front. And then to the outside, Southern District trying to get underway and loop around now Toast to Coast. Southern District moves fourth on the outside but still 6 lengths from the front runner. Kickstartness turns for home. Kickstartness turns in with a 2-length advantage. Supreme Song, Energy Efficient out of the inside. Then Southern District and Toast to Coast in formal order. Furlong left to go. Southern District on a roll on the far outside. Here comes Southern District. Kickstartness driven. Kickstartness and Southern District. Southern District last to first. Southern District and between horses. That's formal order. Is splitting horses to try to run into the exacta. Southern District from formal order. Energy Efficient third and Toast to Coast fourth. Minute 48.20. $48.20. $2 exacta, $92.60, $112.40 trifecta, Dalia superfecta, $564.80. Double 44.40, pick 380.